right, so this is going to be for Pisces. Are you a Pisces? Do you know a Pisces? Let me tell you what I know about Pisces. Pisces are pretty deep individuals, normally quite strong in their clairescences, so, they're clairvoyant, or there's so many different clairs. They could smell and taste. They're very psychic individual and full of intuition. And I think that most of them are peaceable beings and are thinking often in the background. Yes, they can be quite fickle, absolutely. And I think that mystical and spiritual are also words that we could use for them, as long as they're not in reverse, because they could be delusional, to be honest with you. And so we have to be careful that they don't make the wrong decisions. So a lot of Pisces may find themselves too exuberant about a situation and jump into a situation without really thinking it through, and then later finding out they wish they didn't do that. So we got to be careful of that with our Pisces. They're usually kind, caring, like to have fun. They're fairly decent, solid friends who will stick with you for a lifetime for the most part. I think Pisces are pretty decent people overall, and I think they isolate though, and they like to stay on their own a lot. That would be Pisces. I think they love the occult as well. Yeah. All right, Pisces, this is for you. This is for you, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of February. Pisces, it looks like you want to make some pretty serious changes. You may not have all the support that you need. You may not have the people in your court that you need to be able to make these changes. You may not have the love that you want. Maybe it comes in, it sort of comes near you and then it sneaks away. If you're already involved in a relationship, I'm going to say that you're not as happy as you want to be. It's not that the person is a bad person, it's just you're not into it. Something's not jiving. If you're in a relationship, something's not jiving for you. I think, Pisces, you really want to be madly in love. And if you're lucky enough to be with the right person, and there is a few of you for sure that will obviously have the right connections, especially if you've got some Sagittarius around you. I think new love is possible, but I'm going to say that there's still something missing, and maybe you're going to have to address that. Maybe you're worried about being abandoned or something like that. Maybe you're worried about you working too much and it's not helping you get close to your partnership. Could be that. Could be that you're asked to do something that you don't really want to do, or you wish you would be asked to do something and it doesn't come. As far as your health goes, I'm going to say you're working with some depression or sadness right now, and because you've got the Temperance card in reverse and the Sun card in reverse and the Star card right in reverse, and it could have to do with broken promises and people who just haven't been supportive enough around you, and that's getting to you. But if there is a health issue, it's going to be that, more depression or sadness. And I'm told to tell you to get out more often. If you get out more, you might feel better. If you could go out for walks. I know it's kind of cold in that, but if you could get outside or have more light on your head, I think you'll feel a lot better about your life and about your situations. Maybe what you're going to be looking at this next little while is the bridges burned, okay? And that might help you. If you look at that and try to put that in some kind of neat little tidy box, it might help you feel better about your circumstances, okay? As far as finances go, too many expenses, I'm going to put it that way. I think that maybe you need more support from fatherly energy or husband energy or boyfriend energy or male energy, brother, anything. I'd say that maybe you've been doing it alone a little too long and it's getting on your nerves. So I'd say if you could, have some conversations with people that matter, I think that they'll hear you and want to do what's right. If you're not in a relationship, I'll be honest with you, I would take Pisces the month of February and just sit with yourself, Pisces. and resolve some old things before you move anywhere forward, because we are in a Mercury retrograde. We are in Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and that's going to be a lot of deep feeling, thinking, right? And I think it's going to be worthy of you to really, dig deeper and seek truth, seek the truth.